Listen to part of a lecture in a geology class. The professor is talking about a geological formation.
In areas of land underlain by limestone and subject to water erosion, a distinctive type of landscape is formed. Rainwater, containing chemicals taken from the air and the soil, forms a weak acid solution. This solution then seeps into cracks in the limestone and dissolves it, forming caves and channels. Beneath the surface, the land may become honeycombed with caverns and underground streams. This process can take thousands of years. Here's a cross-sectional diagram of this kind of landscape. A particular feature of this limestone landscape is called a sinkhole. Sinkholes are depressions in the ground, usually circular or oval in shape, and varying in diameter from a few meters to a kilometer, and in depth from a few meters to several hundred. Sometimes, sinkholes are formed when an underground cavern collapses. This can be due to the weight of water soaking into the land above the underground cavity, or because the cavern becomes too large to support the roof. These sinkholes usually have steep walls due to a sudden collapse of land. Sometimes a house or a section of a road can fall into a sinkhole when the ground collapses. The collapse-type sinkhole has become more common in recent years due mainly to human activity, which often interferes with the natural flow of underground water. Another kind of sinkhole is formed when water permeates the surface through cracks in the surface rock. As water continues to flow through these cracks, the hole gets larger, allowing more water to flow in. The sinkhole typically takes on a conical shape, with the roughly circular opening narrowing to a point at the place where the water disappears under the surface. If the bottom of the sinkhole reaches the water table, a lake may form. In the past, these geological features were often thoughtlessly used as places to dump trash. This led directly to the pollution of groundwater, since sinkholes connect to the underground water system. Attempts are being made to improve this situation through educational programs. And today, newly found sinkholes are often filled with soil or cement in an attempt to stop people from dumping their garbage in them.
What is the lecture mainly about? What is a common feature of a sinkhole? According to the professor, why do underground caverns collapse? The professor briefly explains a process. Summarize the process by putting the events in order. Select the picture that shows a collapse sinkhole. Select the type of sinkhole that is formed when water passes through cracks in the surface rock. What problems concerning sinkholes does the professor discuss?